Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss what is solution of consumer dispute. In today's world, consumer dispute is very common phenomena around us. However, because of lack of knowledge, many of us suffer pecuniary loss and mental harassment as well. But this video will make you understand that whenever you face such kind of dispute related to consumer dispute, don't hesitate to claim your right. So, let's start with the question, who is a consumer? According to Consumer Protection Act 1986, a consumer is any person who buys any goods for a price which has been paid or promised, or any person who hires or avails of any services for a price which has been paid or promised. However, there is an exception. That is, it doesn't include a person who obtains such goods for resale or for any commercial purpose. Or, in case of services, it doesn't include a person who avails of such services for any commercial purpose. However, the point to be noted here, the term commercial purpose doesn't include use of goods brought exclusively for the purposes of earning his livelihood by means of self-employment. Now, let's know the laws that protect the consumers. There are certain acts and laws in India that directly or indirectly protect consumers. Significant of them are Consumer Protection Act 1986, the Inland Contract Act 1872, Sale of Goods Act 1936, the Agriculture Produce Grading and Making Act 1937, the Inland Standards Institution Certification Mark Act 1952, Standards of Weights and Measurements Act 1976, the Food Safety and Standards Act 2006, etc. Now let's know the thing, what is a consumer dispute? The consumer dispute means a dispute where a consumer makes a complaint with regard to the defect in goods or deficiency in services as promised against the seller, manufacturer of the goods or service provider, and the seller of the goods or service provider denies or disputes the allegations contained in the complaint. So let's understand this phenomena or this point with this pictorial diagram. Consumer. Suppose you are a consumer, you bought something, some product, and you found it defective. Now what will you do? Your next step will be complain. That you will be complaining to the person from whom you bought that product or you took the services. If he solves your problem by listening you properly, fine. Or if he doesn't solve your problem, denies you to take or listen to your problem, then you need to go to your consumer forum and file a case. Now, what is a solution? Any person having grievances related to the consumer disputes may file his or her complaint before appropriate consumer forum. Consumer dispute may file his or her complaint before appropriate consumer forum. We have three-tier consumer dispute redressal forum. That is district forum, a state commission, and national commission. Consumer disputes redressal forum is also known as district forum. It is established in every district of the country having jurisdiction to resolve the issues having monetary value up to 20 lakhs. Now, the question is, who can file a consumer dispute complaint? Normally, a consumer dispute complaint should be filed by the consumer himself or herself. However, on behalf of a consumer, following person can also file a consumer complaint: legal representative of deceased consumer, legal heir of the deceased consumer, husband, wife of the consumer, relative of the consumer. So now the next question is, where to file a consumer case? Usually, a consumer can file a case in consumer forum located in his or her district. However, based on pecuniary value of the case, consumer forum is classified as that you can see in the following table. The district forum, it takes the case up to 20 lakhs and below. Second, a state commission, it takes the case that is up to 1 crore starting from the 20 lakhs. Third order is national commission. All the cases above 1 crore can be filed directly in the national commission. If the problem doesn't solve there, then you can appeal in the Supreme Court of India. Now, where to file a consumer complaint case if you are living in a village, a small town, or metropolitan city? In such a case, if the value of your claim is less than 20 lakhs, then file your complaint in the district forum as discussed above, in which your village, a small town, metropolitan city is situated. Secondly, in case if the value of your claim is greater than 20 lakhs but less than 1 crore, then file your complaint in the state consumer commission, usually situated in the state capital or in the circuit branch of the state commission. Now, where to file a case of value of your claim if it is more than 1 crore? In such a case, the only forum for whole country India is the National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, that is NCDRC. NCDRC is located in the National Capital Delhi or in the circuit branch of the National Commission, which might be located too near to your place of residence. That depends. Now another important question is, do I need to hire an advocate to file my case? The simplest answer is not at all. Any consumer or on his or her behalf, the concerned person, as mentioned above, can file a case of consumer dispute. Services of advocate is not essentially required for the proceedings before any of the 3 consumer forums mentioned above. However, to present your case in a better and a systematic way, if you take the help of a lawyer advocate, then your work will be easier and faster. Now, another important question is, what is fee? The following given fee chart is based on the valuation of the claim amount. See the following table. First of all, district forum. If your case is worth of 0 to 1 lakh, there is no fee. If your case is worth of 1 to 2 lakh, it's 100 rupees. 2 to 5 lakhs, it is 200 rupees. 5 to 10 lakh, it is 400 rupees. 10 to 20 lakh, it is 500 rupees. Above 20 lakh, you need to file your case in a state commission. So, from 20 lakh to 50 lakh, the fee is 2,000. And from 50 lakh to 1 crore, the fee is 4,000. And above the 1 crore, you need to file your case directly in the National Commission, which fee is 5,000. Now, how to file a consumer complaint? This is another important point that you need to understand here. However, before that, you need to understand, before filing a complaint, it is important that you need to serve a legal notice to the opposite party. The procedure of filing a consumer complaint is: identify the jurisdiction of the forum based on your residence as well as on the pecuniary value of your claim that we have discussed already in the above slide. Draft your complaint stating all the facts required to establish a cause of action. Remember, your complaint should be well expressed and consist of all details including the name, description, and address of the complainant, that is yours, and the name, description, and address of the opposite party or parties against whom the relief is claimed. You need to file your 4 copies plus additional copies for each opposite party. You also need to file an affidavit along with the complaint that the facts stated in the complaint are true and correct. Now, the checklist. Now, if you are going to file your complaint, following are the checklist that you need to check first. That is, complaint. Next, list of document or documents, that is invoice, bills, receipt of price paid, reply of your complaint that you made to seller, manufacturer. Next, an affidavit. And lastly, the court fee, if that is applicable, because as we have discussed above, less than 1 lakh claim, you don't need to pay any fee. Now, the limitation period. Filing a case of consumer dispute is limited to a time period. That is, beyond a certain time period, your case will be by default lapsed. No legal remedy would be available for you after this period, irrespective of the authenticity of your case and the amount that you suffered. The limitation period is 2 years. So, the complaint must be filed within 2 years from the date of the cause of action having arisen.